Hey guys, in the previous video I showed how I handled the freeze situation by emptying my pool equipment, and in this video I'm going to show how to set up my pool equipment once again and get my pool back up and running. This is my pump lid and the O-ring that's attached to it, and I have two drain plugs down here. I'm going to lube up the O-ring and the drain plugs with Magic Lube. So first I'm going to wash the O-ring with fresh water. Then dry it up with a shop towel. Lubricate the O-ring with Magic Lube. And place the O-ring back onto the pump lid. For the two drain plugs, I'm going to lube those up as well. Plug the two drain plugs at the bottom of the pump and just hand tighten them. Place the pump basket in the pump, then fill it with water. Wipe the top of the pump to make sure there's no water. Then place the lid on the pump and hand tighten it. For the pool heater, we have this one drain plug, so we're going to lube it up with Magic Lube, and then just hand tighten it in this spot here. Next, for the chlorinator, we're going to lube that plug up as well, and then just hand tighten it at the bottom of the chlorinator. The two chlorinator lids each have O-rings, so I'm going to wash them with fresh water, and then dry them with a hand towel. Then lube up the O-rings with Magic Lube. This goes on top of the chlorinator first, and I'm going to hand tighten it. And then we're going to want to do the same thing with the next chlorinator lid. Fill up the chlorinator with fresh water. Then we'll place the second chlorinator lid and assembly on top and hand tighten that. And now for the filter drain plug, we're going to lube that with Magic Lube. Then dry up the spot where this plug is going to sit. Then we'll screw it in clockwise. Just hand tighten it, that should be fine. So back in the winter, when I emptied my pool pump and filter, I realized that my filter was at 60 psi, which is very high. So as part of this, I'm going to clean my filter, which by the way, I have a link in the description to show how to clean your filter. I took out my O-rings, took out my filters, took it apart, and then just sprayed it down with some water, re-lubed everything, put all the filters back, filled the water up, and that's pretty much what you do. We removed the air release valve in the previous video, so we're just going to screw that in clockwise until it's hand tightened in there. And then we're going to use a wrench and tighten it just a little bit more, just like 1/8 of a turn. So next up, I used the garden hose, just dropped it in my pool, and turned it on for a good 30 minutes to fill up the water line to the desired level. The skimmer basket should go back in place exactly where it's supposed to go. So I'm just going to remove this lid, drop the basket in there, and then put the lid back on. Turn on the breaker for the pool. For me, it's these two switches down here. Turn the switch on to run the pool manually. Now we're going to check for leaks, and hopefully it's not going to leak. So I'm just going to let it run for a good 5 minutes and look at the pump, the chlorinator, the pool heater, the filter, and just make sure it looks fine. For a good 3 to 5 minutes, I actually saw my pool bubbling, and that's totally fine. It does go away. Just to quickly recap, I plugged the drain plug into this heater, these two lids on the chlorinator as well as the drain plug. Then on the pool pump, these two drain plugs down here, as well as the pump lid and the pump basket. On the top of the filter here, I actually end up cleaning the filter. I put this manual air release valve in clockwise, as well as this filter plug. After about 10 minutes of running the pool, everything's looking good, there are no leaks, and that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching the video, hope this helps you out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.